The gang sits at the familiar large table in the dining hall of the Palace of Thandor. You're joined by Dahlia and Pharrell. There is a tangible awkwardness in the air as you wait for the king to arrive. Though you've been in town for about a week, you haven't actually spoken to Otto yet. And with the way things left off, an uneasiness is filling the hall. Dahlia says, "So, what have you been up to since returning?"
Yeah. Can we just wait until Otto gets here in like 10 minutes so I don't have to like say it twice?
Sure.
Alandi started a gang.
Oh.
That's bad framing. So I joined one, and two, it's not as bad as it. Okay, let me explain.
Upon exiting the mine shafts under Lake Campbell, J3B turned J5P, then J5P plus J13GM, which is just 13 gang members, made their way back to Thandor. Alandi convinced the leaders of the Faceless that their talents were being wasted stealing from the impoverished peoples of Sultane. After a couple days of traveling, the party of 18 arrives at the gates of Thandor. The wide open gates are just as expected here. However, what is unexpected is the lack of bustle. While far from the metropolises of your world, Thandor is typically quite the happening spot. It's not like there isn't people around, it's just notably thin. Pharrell informs you that King Otto has had a hard time recovering from the events of the prior visit. He's been hard at work trying to learn about what happened and how to protect his people and his loved ones if this should happen again. He tells you that you're invited to dinner with him, but it won't be about for another week. So you all decide to go your separate ways. So, Alandi, you have brought up to me that you want to set up the Faceless with the Underworld, which was the tavern that you had met with Dundai. Mm-hmm. You want to set them up together to actually be a useful band of like Robin Hoods or whatever. What exactly are you hoping for?
So the way I see it is the bandits, and especially after the scene in previously where like they don't want to actually be criminals. They felt like they didn't have another choice, and like they kind of made themselves outlaws out of just desperation. And so I want to show them, like, because I'm a rogue, I could be a master criminal. That's not what I'm doing with the skills, right? And so I kind of want to show them how to use the exact same skills, but to, one, be profitable and not like be on the verge of starvation like they were basically because they were robbing from extremely poor. But like, one, show them how to be profitable, but two, show them how to be profitable while not being horrible, right? Like there are plenty of people who deserve to be stolen from. There are plenty of people who like all of these skills can be used more beneficially.
Yeah.
And at least from what I remember, they seemed open to it. So Alandi is going to milk that for.
So we are actually we are in the underworld right now. Mm-hmm. The bar is closed, and right now it is Alandi sitting with Dundai, the dark elf owner of the bar, and Kai, who is her half-orc bouncer, or maybe he was just an orc. I don't remember. Her orc bouncer. And you were also sitting with Nicholas and Jonas, who were Nicholas was the one who y'all broke out of jail, and Jonas was his brother who was injured but has since recovered. So you say all this to Dundai, trying to sell her on this idea of letting her know where they were and where you think where they should be. And Dundai's like, I don't really know how that concerns us. I don't have any like problems with that idea. They're welcome to hang out in here.
So they are all wanted criminals. Technically I am too, but that's not, it's fine. So
that doesn't surprise me.
That's fair. So it's more like I felt like this would be a good spot to kind of, add on. Like maybe we make another closet in the bar somewhere, that kind of gives them a place where, like, a base of operations where they're less likely to, get eyed by some travelers, who know them from their past. Like we're trying to change hearts and minds here, but like that takes time. And between now and then they've got warrants.
So here's what I'll say. Nicholas, Jonas, and they both look at her and acknowledge her. I will agree to this, and we can work on constructing you some sort of back room, some sort of base of operations. But I feel like this is only fair. I want to cut.
Oh, yeah.
And Nicholas and Jonas, being that like the state that the Faceless was in before this, they're both like, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
absolutely.
That is
no problems with that.
That's completely fair.
However, Jonas does turn to you, Alandi, and he says, look, I'm grateful for introducing us. It sounds like you're not sticking around, though. Right? It's cool if you're not.
I don't want to say it's not that I'm not gonna be sticking around. It's more I'm gonna be recruiting, because me and my brothers have a very long outstanding quest that we really need to complete. We are 15 plus years in the process of getting that quest complete.
Wow.
And we're really close.
How old are you?
It's a disproportionate amount of my life, but that's the point is, I want to be here for you guys, especially because I'm the ones that got you here, right? Like, so your fate and mine, they're interlinked, and I don't want to be doing you dirty. So I'm going to leave. I promise I will come back. And, if here's my, and I give them, how do you contact people on the stones? Is there like a fucking phone number style thing? Or is it just like
let's say it's more like an attunement kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can I have
you
prepared?
Focus on the person and then you can call them if they have one?
Let's say it's more like that. Like you have to have like a link between the two of you or something. Maybe it's like an airdrop style, like you put them on top of each other and they connect to each other.
So I'm going to, I will have prepared this ahead of time because I knew this was going to happen. So here is this little speaking stone, a Wanderphone, I believe they're called. If you need to reach out to me while I'm out, I will come like as soon as I can. If you got any questions, advice, whatever, or if you just want to hang out, I'll be a bro. I'll text. It's cool. But
yeah.
And I'll be back. And I really appreciate you guys trusting me with all this. It means a lot.
I think everyone like nods and is feeling good. And Dundee says, You know, curiosity, you know, whatever they say about that. Where are y'all headed? I'm just curious. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But like, this feels like a big deal.
So, did I not tell you what we were doing the last time? I
think you were more cryptic about it because you were unsure about your birthmark and like you asked her about that. I don't think you told them what your whole deal. You don't have to. I just want to know like what kind considers it like what amount you're telling them and the Faceless.
Alande has more of a connection to these people than he does to like all the kings and stuff on the surface, like in the city.
Yeah.
Because these were the people he was hanging out the whole time. We were here last time. So I'm sorry. I must have been too cryptic last time. I've got a weird birthmark. I think I told you about that because that's how you got me to that chaos trainer lady.
Yeah, cool lady. I remember that.
But anyway, apparently it's like a bigger thing. It's like some kind of thing. I've got a magical map that seems like it's going to show me, what the symbol means, possibly where my mom is. Fingers crossed on that one. They've been missing for the 15 years, beginning of the quest, talking about earlier. But anyway, I'm going after them, and I'm not giving you a direction, not because like I don't have one, but because the last time we got to where we were going for this thing, it just changed. So like we're going south. He pulls out the map. I think we're going southwest. Or south. Yeah, southwest.
From Thandor, y'all are essentially heading due south.
Oh, due south. So we're going south from Thandor right now.
It was southwest from where you were whenever it changed. Got
it. So we're going south right now.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to think like we're going, because once we get there, that might be the end. Hopefully it's the end, but it might just be the next step.
I think Kai takes a look at this map and says, I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's not much in that direction. I mean, have you seen the Baron yonder? I mean, if we step outside from the right angle, we might be able to see it from here. Like, there's not much down there.
Oh, no, we got pretty close to it last time. A bunch of nerds tried to explain it to us, and I did not pay attention.
I forgot about that.
Yes, and I was the only one actually asking fucking questions.
Yeah, this big wall of sand. Like, I wouldn't expect to find anything, except the last time I followed this map, it was right. You know, it hasn't led me astray so far.
Hey, you do you. I'm not trying to stop you or anything.
Oh, listen, I would. One of the reasons I'm not inviting you, despite the fact that I like you, is I'm not confident in this. I
think Kai blushes, like, doesn't say anything, just like, he likes me.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, like I'm not about to risk you guys' life for this. You know, this is a personal vendetta. Me and my brothers got to get it done. And you're right. It's shady, but I mean, so am I. So
sweet. So I think you end this sort of meeting. You all have a drink together. I think that the Faceless are generally like kind of sad. Like they've really enjoyed what you've brought to the team. They're kind of sad, but they're also excited about the bright future they all have together. And I think all 12 of the Faceless, you, Kai, Dundai, I think they keep the bar closed for like a private party kind of thing for you all to kind of not celebrate, but like just like a good vibes, kind of like cheers kind of night. So Carveth, spoiler alert for the listener, we haven't recorded Wanderful proper in like 3 months. But you've gone through a lot lately.
Yeah.
You have been faced, really, I feel like your whole deal, this whole series has been an identity crisis, essentially.
Yeah. For sure.
Which you are the youngest, and that totally tracks with that, I think. But I think with all of the shit you've been going through, I feel like
ass handed to me.
Yeah, getting your ass handed to you. I feel like you are, even to a fault, a little suspicious of Bloom, your master's friend, and you are really wanting to figure out what their deal is. Because it honestly, if we look back, it feels a little weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just running into your master's childhood friend, like it feels a little off.
Yeah.
So you have decided that you want to, before you let them know that you're in town, you want to just kind of follow them around, kind of see what they're up to. And you do this for the first day or two. You're just kind of casually like eyeing what they're up to. You know, they're going out to eat. They're meeting with some people. You know, we're doing some work in the monastery. Kind of nothing special. However, on that the third night that y'all are back in Thandor, you follow Bloom to a sort of dank warehouse, kind of later in the night. I wouldn't say the middle of the night, but let's say like a 8 o'clock, like a 9 o'clock.
Gotcha.
The street
it's dark
lights are
out.
Just coming on.
Yeah, the street, exactly. I'm picturing the street lights popping on.
The street crystals.
Exactly. And
street bugs.
Bloom kind of disappears into a dank warehouse, and you can follow him. I will need some sort of stealth checks.
I'm so good at that.
Can I ask a quick question? What
ahead.
kind of dank? Because
Oh yeah, I was also curious.
I am
No, like
smoking on that
dingy.
gas.
It's like
fucking-
drippy and
Oof,
wet
got
and
that
cold, like that
smell.
kind of dank.
But are there also I can
Sticky
roll
is
perception
sticky.
for this, but are there some like youths out there like just like smoking some dank as well?
are they dank
Not
too?
in the warehouse, around the
around the
warehouse.
warehouse? Okay.
Yeah.
No perception roll needed.
They're dank as well.
No.
It's a fun little Easter egg. It's screw. They're smoking scrooms.
They're smoking scrooms.
Praise Snoop,
That's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
universal drug.
Exactly,
Hey,
scrooms.
smoke schmeat every day.
Smoke schmeat and scrooms every day.
All right, so a little stealthy. I'm so good at this. Come on. First roll
back.
First roll back. Let's do this.
Hey, you know what? I'll even. What'd you get?
I'm not good. You gonna give me advantage?
I'll give you advantage because Bloom does not know you're in town.
Okay, not even a little bit.
No, has no idea.
I rolled the same number twice.
Good.
So I
You were
rolled
meant to
3
fail.
twice, but my stealth is +8, so 11.
11. Okay, well, I will say it wasn't a difficult
Okay.
check. You follow them and do your best to sneak, but you were literally trained in the ways of the sneak, the ways of the shadow by Bloom.
Yeah.
So you know that he probably knows you've been following him.
Yeah.
Like you fully believe like he probably knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But you follow him into this warehouse, and in one of these larger rooms, you see Bloom meet up with a gnome. It is a gnome man in some nerd ass glasses.
Like bigger than his face. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
100%.
love it. I love him already.
The two of them meet up in this room, and they're kind of gathered around the table. This whole like area of the warehouse is like cluttered with tools and nuts and bolts and gears, and like this is like just a peculiar kind of place. You follow them into this room, and really before you can even like sit there for very long, you're kind of hanging out around the corner, peeking, trying to see what's going on. You hear Bloom say, "All right, Carveth, come on out. That's enough of this. Like, just come on out."
Oof. I guess I'll slowly kind of come out of the shadow and just kind of walk up to him.
Give them a what's up.
What? Why have you been following me? What's the deal?
Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I've been in town for a couple days, and
You realize at this point, before you can finish, as you're walking up and saying this to Dr. Bloom, or not Doctor.
Dr. Bloom. Yes.
Sorry, Dr. Bloom is also the name of a character from Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Dr. Rublumdick.
Dr. Bloom, King of the Dank.
Yes. As you're walking up, you notice that the table that Bloom and his friend are working on has one of the robots that you three encountered on the road with Olandi's birthmark on it.
Shit.
But you can go ahead and finish saying what you were saying,
Okay.
Dan.
So I do notice that.
You notice that as you are saying what you were saying.
I try not to, make it like noticeable that I looked over there, but like, obviously surveying.
You know what? Roll. That wouldn't be stealth. Deception.
Okay. I kind of want to tie this into what I'm saying. So hold on. So
Okay.
I'll do one roll for both. If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Bloom, I'm going to be honest. I was a little embarrassed to come see you. I've been in town for a few days. I've had the real hard time. And I don't know, maybe I thought if I just followed you around in your natural habitat, I'd get to see a little bit more of, a little more insight into, how to be better. I've got my ass handed to me quite a few times over the past the last little while, and I don't feel like I'm in a real good place. So I apologize. I'm not trying to spy on you or anything. I don't laugh. Carva doesn't laugh.
All right, well, give me that roll.
Okay. Be fine.
It's okay to do an awkward laugh.
Yeah.
Come on, deception. Ooh.
Carveth is getting his ass kicked once again.
Oh yeah, 3 total.
All right.
Oh no!
Did you roll a 1?
All right, hold on. No, I rolled a 2 with the +1.
Nice.
All right, that dice is going into jail.
Yeah. So Bloom hears all of this, and he sees you look behind him at the robot, and he kind of doesn't really acknowledge what you said. He just sees you eyeing this thing up, and he says to you, like, Carveth, what did I do to lose your trust? I'm like, I get it if you're like going through it, you've had a couple bad losses, like that's how you were when I met you, though.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I did almost die like twice, twice more. So, I mean, death does crazy shit to people.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And where are my manners? Carveth, this is my my friend Dexter. And Dexter kind of pipes up.
I love Dexter
like
so
a little.
much.
Dexter's a little aggravated. Looks over at Bloom and then back at you and says, "I mean, friend is. Let's put it on the table. Partner, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's nice to meet you. Bloom's talked a lot about you. I'm Dexter. I'm glad to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, Dexter. And I'll try to give him he sounds a little nerdy, so I don't know if he'll do it or not. But
he's
he
super
has
nerdy.
big nerdy glasses.
I'm going to try to go for like the forearm shake. I don't know what he's going to try to go for.
I think that you're also decently bigger than Dexter because Dexter's a gnome, which so is Bloom. Bloom is a Sauriel, which is a dinosaur person. But you go for this, and I think Dexter kind of thinks you're about to attack him.
Oh God!
Like, and is kind of like
Yeah.
freaked out a little bit, but then it's like, oh, I'm I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I understand.
And does the most awkward attempt at that cool ass handshake ever.
We'll work on it. They'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So what you guys doing here?
Dexter says, "Oh, we were out looking for the missing people of Thandor after that crazy whatever, that just wild day, whatever happened a couple weeks ago." And or how long has it been? It's probably been a couple weeks. A few weeks.
Assume like at least like a month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's say a month.
Okay, that sounds good.
After that crazy event a month ago when a bunch of people went missing, like basically everyone who was still here decided to fan out and look for everyone. And Bloom and I actually were put on the same team. That's how we met. We went and in a bunch of bushes, we actually found this, I guess robot. I mean, it's dead. It's not working, but we found this in a bunch of bushes off to the east of town. We've been studying it for a little while. I'm an artificer.
That's really cool. Have y'all
means anything?
Have y'all learned anything about it?
I think we've almost got it working again. But this thing is super old, like extremely old. It almost feels, I don't know how to explain this. Like if you look at it, like the way it's faded, like it feels like almost like you left it on a beach for 20 years and just let the sand erode it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but
you're the smart one here, so I can't help you with that.
Yeah, but anyway, we've been working on this every night for a few weeks, trying to get this thing working. Not like trying to, get it fully operational, just trying to get the AI, the consciousness working in it, so we can kind of talk to it and see what's going on. If you want to,
can I do out? Can I do a quick insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to make sure they're not bullshitting me.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn. Oh god. 11.
Bad rolls.
It's so bad. That was my highest roll.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they're not bullshitting you, as far as you can tell, at least.
Okay.
So are you gonna hang out for the night?
I mean, Bloom, I really want to say I am truly sorry about just kind of tailing you for a couple days.
Yeah.
Did you know, just out of curiosity, did you know the whole time, or was it just like today?
I knew the whole time.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
Carvet, I literally taught you I taught you the way of the shadow.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Back when I first met you, you were pretending like you could deflect missiles.
No, I can't. I mean, I can, but
no, but you can't. We already settled this. You can't. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Now, your way of the shadow. Like, no, I hear you.
No, I could still deflect missiles though.
No. Like, do you know the skill? Like, is it on your character sheet? Like, maybe.
What the fuck is a character sheet?
Like,
the meta is eating itself.
Like the metaphorical character sheet. I mean, if that were like if a character sheet were the soul, character sheets for the soul is
chicken soup for the character sheet.
That's fucking deep. You should make a book about that. But just fucking throw something at me. I don't know.
So the two of you were talking, and while the two of you were kind of catching up and getting back together talking, Dexter goes back to tinkering on this robot in the background.
Okay.
And the two, you and Bloom, are interrupted by the sounds of gears kicking to life. The robot, I should say, the arms and legs aren't connected anymore. It's just essentially an upper torso and a head. And as these gears kick to life, Dexter like kind of jumps back. He's like, holy shit. I think this is it. I think I got it.
Oh, damn.
And you see the lights behind the eyes kick on. The robot does not speak, however. You can, well, I think it makes more sense. Dexter sees these lights kick on and he says, hello? Are you with us? And the robot turns its head and looks at it, or turns its head and looks at Dexter, and doesn't say anything.
I will. Okay.
And go ahead.
Yeah, I will try to make sure that like my symbol on my bike.
You should be covered.
Yeah. Like I got some like bandages or something like that.
Yeah. It doesn't respond to Dexter, but then it turns its head at you, Carveth, and it just stares at you for a second. Almost like it's scouring its memory, and then it the lights in its eyes turn red.
Oh fuck!
And Dexter says, "Carveth, do you know anything about this?"
I'm just picturing that scene from Breaking Bad where the guy crawls out of the bed towards the door, and it's just this robot doing that.
Oh man. Do I lie?
It's
or tell
not making the
truth here?
siren noise, I should say.
Okay.
It just like clearly is like,
I know you.
Man, I don't want to say it in front of the robot. Oh damn!
I just fuck with him.
No,
Show him your birthmark. See what happens.
I've never seen this thing before. Hello, Mr. Robot. How can I help you today?
it doesn't respond. It just continues like staring at you. And Dexter goes and tinkers with its motherboard a little more, trying to get it out of whatever like stun lock it's in. And after a minute, the lights go back to that kind of like faint whitish yellow of its normal, just like powered on kind of light. And it said, it looks at you, Carveth, and it says, "You did this."
What? What are you talking about?
You did this to me. You and your friends.
Dexter, you're sure this thing's working properly? I mean, I don't think I've ever met this thing before.
I mean,
I do look like a lot of different people, you know. I mean, I get that a lot.
He examines its all of its insides and says, "Yeah, it should be working. We could probably, you know, I'm gonna try. Where are you? Where are you? Who made you?" And it doesn't acknowledge him, and it only stares at you, Carveth. And Dexter says, "Carveth, can you?"
So
it won't listen to me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Robot, sir. What is your name?
Is there a like interrogation skill? What's the skill check for interrogation?
Oh, man.
I mean, intimidation, persuasion,
intimidation.
Yeah.
Deception.
What are you trying to do? You just trying to?
I'm trying to for sure.
Insight.
Maybe insight.
Oh man, I'm not good at any of those things.
You definitely weren't intimidating.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I wasn't trying to
I
intimidate.
assume
insight.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Either that or insight. Either one.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean,
think for this question, give me insight.
okay, they're all the same, so it doesn't matter. Please, dear God.
You got this.
Roll bad.
You don't got this.
Hell yeah.
6.
I love that all your rolls have been tips.
It says to you, "I don't have name. I don't think I have a name."
That's
Dexter says,
strange.
we're trying to figure out
where are
like
you
where
from?
it came from.
Yeah, where are you from, Mr. Robot. I'll
You
just
can
call
try
you
another
Mr.
tactic if you like.
You don't really have.
You don't have to. You can do another insight if you just want to do straight up that.
Ooh, I can do some. I do have good performance. How would I tie that in?
Can I just say, I respect, one, the fact that the rogue is apparently the most honest party member. And the most honest and trusting party member. Like, he's at a bar drinking with, like, not that recently, like, converted raiders, basically. And he's like, I trust them. They're fine. They had hard times. And he's like, I know this guy trained me and knows everything about me, but I don't know if I trust him.
I mean, I can't think of a way to tie like a performance check in there, so I'll just
give
try
me a better roll.
Yeah, just go for an insight again, I guess.
I believe you.
I believe.
Oh fuck! Please, 12.
That's 12.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
It's not great. It's not bad.
And you asked.
Yeah,
where is he from?
You from? I mean,
it looks at you and then kind of looks away, and like kind of looks around like it's trying to like process this question.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Duradera?
What?
I don't know.
Duradera.
That's somewhere in my.
Toradora.
That's somewhere in my logs.
Duradera. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Dexter is. I know you're more, artificer, but
Dexter and Bloom both look at you like, I've never heard of that.
I mean, shit. Duradera. I've never heard of that, but I've never been. This is the biggest place I've ever been, so I don't know.
What? Ask it. Why is it here? Why is it here?
Why are you here, Mr. Robot, sir?
Roll again.
Being weirdly respectful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying so hard to not.
These checks aren't high. You're just
9.
rolling bad.
Fuck.
9 total.
Yes.
This is so
Switching
good.
dice again.
I can't believe how absolutely horrible.
Literally, I have a sheet of information I'm willing to give you. You just aren't rolling.
It's nuts, man. This is blowing my
You
mind.
ask why it's here, and it looks like it's trying to process this information. And as it does, it feels like it's straining. You can feel like the fan's getting louder as it's straining, and it powers down.
Overheating. God damn it.
That thing got in there. Here, fucking
God damn it.
Switch that thing out with a NVIDIA card.
It powers down, and Dexter says, "Oh shit! I might be able to get this up again. I'll take a look at it."
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna go take a break because holy fucking shit, I am not good at this. I can hit things, but God, talking. Oh, how does Alandi do it? How does Bond do this?
Bloom turns to you and says, "Well, Carveth, it's nice to know that you're openly in town. What do you say we actually hang out?"
Yeah, that
Not
sounds
sneak
good.
up on each other.
Hey, look at this ring I got. And I just put on the ring, the 1960s class ring, and now I'm old Alandi.
You're old Alandi? That's
not old Alandi, old Carveth.
With that, we'll switch over to Bond. God, there was so much information you could have gotten.
That's
Holy
exactly
shit.
what I'm... it's so
Both of those dice are in dice jail for the remainder of the episode.
All right, Bond.
Hello.
So,
'tis I, Bon, the voice
you had
I've
a few
always
things
used.
that you wanted to do, but we are going to head to the palace. There are a few people that Bon has made connections with in Thandor, as there is with all three of you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest lingering question in Bon's mind right now is Dahlia okay? Like
100%.
100%.
That was like at the top of that list. And
you
then
want to
everybody
see
else.
Gareth very badly.
Yes.
But
yes.
you are seriously concerned for Dahlia's well-being. So you head straight for the palace. The guards know your face. They welcome you right in. They send you right up to Dahlia's place. You head into Dahlia's quarters. You head up to her door. Do you just go straight in? What are you doing?
I think he kind of like, there's like the brief hesitation of like a knock about to happen. He doesn't quite know, and he just
right before, while you're doing that hesitation, you hear, "Come in, Bon." Through the door.
Yeah, I think he's shook by that and is just all right. He has to kind of like get himself ready, and he opens the door. He's good morning. Nice to see you up and at 'em.
It's nice to see myself up and at him, I guess. It's
a lot has happened.
Look, I am not typically a very sentimental person, but it's really good to see you.
I think he like gets a little choked up. He's like, "It's very good to see you too," and like a little tear, you know.
Yeah.
He definitely goes in for a hug.
Yeah, and she hugs you back.
Yes.
She says, it's kind of funny because, like, I would have never been in all that nonsense if it weren't for you. But also, like, I wouldn't have gotten out of that nonsense if it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, can I park here? Can I not? Am I going to get a ticket? You park there anyway. You come back just enough time to get to the guy before he puts the ticket on your car, and he's cool. So he's like, you're here. It's fine.
How are you, Bon?
You know, I feel like earlier it had been a lot of chaotic nonsense and very, you know, stressed. I think now it's less of that and more of exhausted. We've done a lot, and there's still more to be done, and we're finally at a place to sort of catch our breath, but only for a second while we deal with other things. So yeah, tired. How about you?
Oh, I've been better. I've been worse.
Yeah, for sure.
I am very glad to see you, as I said, but I wish the circumstances were a little better.
Yeah.
Bon, I'm just gonna come out with it. I don't know how to say this, but the three of you are in terrible danger. If that's not obvious.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, on the plus side, I was able to access the vision on my own this time.
That's incredible.
And I was able to save you through doing
incredibly stupid.
Yes, exactly. So we're on the same page in that, like,
look, it worked out. You helped me to escape the prison I was in, and I'm so grateful. Like, you did such a good job. But also, like, what's fucking wrong with you? I literally taught you, like, the whole thing I taught you was that this was a bad idea.
For sure. But hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And this stupid prize happened to be a conscious you. So I'd say
I joke because this whole thing sucks.
For sure.
I'm so appreciative.
Absolutely.
Please don't do it again.
Next time, let me rot.
For sure. It's not something I would do willy-nilly, but I don't know. I've never been one to think before I act. But in this...
You? Bon?
I can't believe it.
This is new information to me.
Responsible Bon?
You know, sometimes you gotta go with your gut on things. And I'm very glad that I did this time. And if it's any consolation, I know we're up against insurmountable dangers and things we have yet to really understand, but I feel a little easier, a little better about taking on something that at this point we have to with everyone back, with everyone accounted for, with everyone relatively safe.
she kind of like hears this and looks down and kind of smiles. And then her smile kind of fades and she says, "Look, we're joking around, and I know that you understand the seriousness of all this. But next time, should there be a next time, let me rot. You cannot yet understand how lucky you are that they were not watching at the time that you chose to come looking for me. We're very lucky, and I am very grateful. But should the timing have been slightly different, you may have run into them there. When we ran into them before, when it was the two of us, I was able to protect you through creating a more vulnerable situation for myself. I was able to protect you, which at the time felt like the more important decision. And I still think that. I still think that it was the more important decision, given the circumstance. I don't claim to understand exactly what's going on here. But should this happen again, should we be in this situation again, let me rot. Okay?
That's the thing. I'm just so bad at following the rules. I tell you what, you saved me, so consider us even this go around. Don't go getting yourself trapped in anything terrible, but I think we can call it good. Because
let's call it even.
I'll be honest, there's no chance. There's no scenario in which I'd let my friends die. There's not a chance. And whether or not that costs my life, your life, everyone's life, we haven't gotten there yet now, have we?
And I see that in you, and I respect that about you. You're a good person, Bon.
Trying every time.
And I am blessed to have met you and to have made your acquaintance. And I hope that I can in some way help to see you through the end of this quest, because things have just begun, and things are about to get a lot worse. Not right now, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the next day, maybe not a week from now. I don't know. I don't know. But things are about to get worse.
Yeah.
Before they'll get better.
For sure. And that's I definitely can tell that we are only scratching the surface of a grander outcome. But I think that's why I was hoping to ensure you guys were okay, so I could get some counsel and guidance on what to do from here. Whether or not I follow that to the T, different story.
Have you... And she kind of like almost hesitates. You give me an insight check.
That is a 7.
You get a strange vibe from her. That's all I'll say, because a 7's bad. Yeah, you don't need to roll better. She says, I'll be honest, Bon. I've made a living on knowing things. That's my whole deal. That's the reason I have this position. That's the reason I live in this palace. But I don't know the right thing to do here. I don't know the right amount of information to tell you. I don't know if telling you everything is beneficial here. Have you ever heard of the tide? And sorry, I don't mean like the waters, the ocean. I don't mean, have you ever heard of a group referred to as the tide, or
Yes, I most certainly have. One of my first rivals and sort of emotional growth or changes happened because of an acolyte of the tide.
I don't know what the tide is. I have a gift. I see things. I feel things. This is what I was talking about, is like, this gift is what lets me know things, why I am where I am. And while I was imprisoned, wherever I was imprisoned, in that vision, I heard things that I can't understand, or I can't translate. I'm not sure. But there is a group of powerful, incredibly powerful magic users. They call themselves the Tide. I don't know who they are, or what they want, or like what they can do, what they're capable of. But whatever you did, whatever you and your brothers did, it's all but a death sentence. I was powerless there. I don't even know how they came to be connected to you. Like, how did they form this link to you? I don't know. I am not accustomed to knowing this little.
I think I got one of their students or practitioners murdered in a pursuit of vengeance. And they didn't take too kindly of that, is all the information I sort of have. But if this person wanted to, they could have easily killed me and my brothers long ago, before I even met you. And they didn't.
How? Remind me, what were the circumstances of you receiving your first vision?
I remember walking into a room, and there this acolyte of the tide laid on sort of a table, dead, like unmistakably dead. And in sort of my emotional sort of outrage at this, I was able to see some figures standing over his corpse speaking. I don't really know what they were speaking of. But then they noticed me. And I sort of woke up out of that vision and nothing. I think he might have been a key to something bigger than I'd previously assumed. And this was sort of like a roadblock in some plans that these entities might have had. But again, I'm not sure. This is just me spitballing off of what I remember. But
Bond, do you remember our first meeting?
Vaguely, but yeah.
We sat at that dining table in the dining hall. I sent you a message. I needed to know that you could hear before I took you on. Bon, I think that to some degree you have a little bit of this same gift that I have. I think that upon finding this acolyte of the tide and finding his dead body, you saw the tide, these three beings standing around this corpse. I think you saw something that they did not intend. And I think this may have created some sort of link between you and them. And I don't know what to make of that. I don't think it's good.
Oh, yeah. No. You think these mysterious figures who are hanging around a corpse aren't good people? How did you discern that? How would you have ever... Not to make light of it, but yes.
Yes. Bon, I'm going to... I don't mean to be rude. I think I need some time to think through this and read through some of my books. I think I need some time to think about all of this.
Well, if there's anything I can do, feel free to let me know.
I will. She puts her hand on yours and gives you a warm smile. And then we're back in the dining room.
Woo!
The three of you are at this dining table alongside Dahlia and Pharrell, and you are awkwardly waiting for King Otto to show up. You haven't seen King Otto yet since being back in Thandor for about a week or so. And the awkward silence is cut by a door swinging open and a guard coming in. And followed behind that guard is King Otto. And he looks rough. He is clearly extremely stressed. He does not look happy. He is a very jovial person. And this is very off-putting seeing him in this state.
Has he got a lot more grays now?
Oh, he's definitely got some more grays. He's lost some hair. Like, he is not in a good way.
My man's stressing. I get it. He needs some Taco Bell in his life.
And he comes and sits. Yeah. He comes and sits at the table. And the five of you are all staring at him. And he doesn't even look up. He just kind of looks down at his plate. He closes his eyes and sighs. And he looks up at the three of you. What the fuck? Who? What? Dahlia interrupts him and is like, Otto, calm down. He says, who are you three? Who are you?
Wouldn't we like to know? We're very confused.
What have you brought here? What have you brought to my city? I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
I mean, to be fair, your knights brought us here, but I mean...
Yeah, we didn't...
All right, guys. I really feel like this is a weird semantic guild game. King Otto, could I will happily do the best of my ability to answer your questions. Can I give you a quick poke to make sure you're you this time? Because the last time... And not
some sort of possessed shadow demon?
Yeah, the last time...
Roll insight checks. With advantage, because... you've reconvened with everyone else in town.
Hell yeah. I got a 19.
6.
15.
Still so bad.
Carveth, you've got no idea what's going on.
No idea.
The other two of you, he is upset, uncharacteristically upset. But it is him.
Okay. Okay, I'll hold off on the poke. You see.
Yeah.
You seem like yourself, friend, but also, who could have, amongst any of us, who could have foreseen half, let alone the entirety of where we are currently today in the year of our Lord Snoop Dogg?
So it seems we've angered a cult, is I think the gist of my
A cult,
understanding
some
of
sort
the
of
situation.
organization of magic users. 3 dudes in really bad clothing. I don't know.
That's
You know?
actually that's why we dipped. Like, is
So
because
if they
we
were
thought if we
following
left,
us,
yeah.
they'd follow us.
Did
you
that
know?
work? By the way, I don't know if I ever asked. Did that help?
Pharrell says to King Otto, "It's true. One of our knights, Gareth, encouraged them to leave because whatever this was all about was after them, and they did. They left. I'm not going to go as far as to say they saved us or anything.
And
because
then we came back.
it is worth saying.
Hold on.
And they did come back.
Hold on.
That's all.
And we did try to save you. We tried to save you specifically, King Otto, but oops, turns out it was Pharrell. Sorry we saved one of your men.
Hold on. To be clear, Pharrell, we would have saved you as well.
Not saying we weren't. Yeah, clearly.
Put
what I mean
we're
to-
good. In it.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
But
This
what
is
I
him-
mean to
him
say
thing.
is-
sorry, sir. No, like I'm sorry. That's I don't mean like no, like
Listen.
we're good, but also we're good.
Listen. We tried to do
not
everything
taking
within
sides.
our power to ensure the worst didn't happen. We've been very honest about most things. When I put your right hand in a coma, who did I come to and tell? You.
I don't know if you're selling the way you think.
No.
selling.
Hear me out. Bad things happened, and we are at the tail end of it at every turn. It would seem.
I would actually say
Listen,
forefront is a more accurate.
Regardless,
representation
you
of
know what
our-
I'm fucking talking about. This is all semantics.
The
My point
spearhead
is,
of trouble, I would call us.
no. You go ahead, Alandi, since you've got it all figured out. Go ahead, explain.
Oh,
since
no,
you're,
I've
since
got
you're better.
absolutely nothing figured
Then how
out.
about you shut up and let me fucking
No, that's fair. All right, I'll
listen.
yeah.
At every turn, we've tried to fix whatever it is we're bringing about. We don't know for certain that we are the ones bringing it about, but it
No,
seems
I
to be
think
following us.
I think we're the one bringing
I'm pretty
it
sure.
back.
I think we are pretty certain, actually.
I've almost died like 8 times in the past.
Again,
couple
go
of
ahead.
months.
You guys seem to
You
have it all figured out then.
Do you have a tally? What is your obsession with counting how many times you've gotten knocked out?
I mean, shit, you tried dying a bunch of times. See how you like it.
I keep
My point
telling you,
being-
you didn't die.
My point being, we have
I
tried
almost
to make
died.
up for the fact that we have been a lot of the cause of this issue. We don't know how, we don't know why, but there's
are
never
trying
been
to
a
fix it.
there's never been a sense of dishonesty, distrust, or even some ulterior motive. We're just as confused and just as worried about this as you all are.
And just to get ahead of this, I did start a gang, but it's not as
Not
bad
helping.
as
Really,
the words
really just
sound.
not. Really, every turn
Listen,
you,
at this
every
point,
decision you,
It's
all
better
the
to
words
tell
you.
them now than later.
I hear you. There's a time and place. Read the room. All right, Carveth.
I read
I
the
mean,
room,
Otto's
but
like-
I don't think
Eleni-
they can like us less.
Stop. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, that's fair. Go
All
ahead.
of you. How? And Dahlia is trying to calm him down, but he is upset. He honestly, with that insight check, you can honestly tell he's not as much upset at you personally as he is about not being in control of the situation and not knowing what's going on. He says to the 3 of you, how much longer are you in town?
I think we're about to. We're leaving tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning was the plan. I thought.
Yep. Just stopped by to make sure everything was okay here, but it seems every turn we've gone around, people are pissed at the decisions we're making. So, figured we'd mosey on out of town.
That was not my experience. I had a very welcome.
Yeah, because you had a gang to talk to, not the people who, I don't know, got fucked over by the decisions we've made. No offense.
I just
Look,
stalked some
no-
people, but it's fine.
Not to be a dick or anything, but I think that's good that y'all not like you're not banished from my town or anything, but I think it's good if y'all get out of here for a little while. And Dahlia is visibly upset with him, responding in the way he is.
I mean, this might be just the worst question to ask right now, but is there anything you could give us that could potentially fix the situation? I'm just saying, I mean, it would be nice to have some supplies. We're trying to fix it. We're trying to work some
Hey, Carveth,
people.
real quick. Hey, Carveth, real quick.
Yes.
Shush it. This is not the time or place. I can't believe
This is a weird place to have.
am having to tell you to read the room and maybe not be annoying for once.
Look, Ada says we will send you with some food.
Oh,
but
you know what, Corvus? I doubted you.
Stay the night. That's fine. You can set off in the morning.
I'm so
you can set off in the morning, but in the morning.
Carveth and Alande do a secret where we wiggle our fingers against each other thing, under the table.
And Bon is visibly just bridge of his nose pinched, just God, fuck.
When the morning comes, the three of you are out of here.
Yep. You
Not
got
for
it.
good.
No, yeah, for sure.
But you need to figure your shit out because we don't have time to handle this. So the five of you are sitting at this dining table, or the six of you rather are sitting at this dining table, and it is uncomfy. After basically getting reamed by King Otto, he then just kind of angrily eats his food. And
like a disappointed dad.
I want to cast Silent Image in front of King Otto's plate of a tiny little bug doing a fun dance.
You do this, and I'm gonna roll for King Otto.
It's just the coolest little beetle you've ever seen, and he's doing sweet breakdance moves, but it's quiet because it's Silent Image.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is 15.
15? This gets a little bit of a chuckle out of him, but he is upset that it made him chuckle.
Exactly.
You're upset that it cracked him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even making it known I did that. I'm just letting it ride and just be like, whoa, what's that? Is that a bug dancing? Crazy.
I think after this, he gets up and leaves because he is upset that he cracked, and Dahlia says, "Just give him some time. He's had a really hard time coming back from this. I'm really sorry. This is so unprofessional and so unlike him."
Hey, I mean, I get it. I'd be pissed too if me and my entire, I don't know, political teammates or governmental bodies all just dipped into a void somewhere.
No, I don't think they dipped into a void. Well, actually, we never asked.
We don't know what the fuck happened.
King Otto? Was he just in the bushes or?
Yeah, what happened with that? Where was he?
And I mean, obviously everybody else, but you haven't found everybody else. Where was he, though?
I don't think Dahlia would know on account of they were in a coma before all of that.
Yeah. I would say
I was looking at Pharrell though.
This dinner ends kind of awkwardly, and Pharrell walks all of you out. Y'all are kind of staying essentially in the guest area of the palace, kind of near the barracks. So I think Pharrell kind of takes y'all back, and y'all run into Gareth and a bunch of other people.
I was just about to say
a little bit. And we can have a couple of those conversations if you want.
I'm just trying to sneak into the barracks and hang out with Gareth.
Yeah, I would say y'all are kind of in a living space. It's the three of you. It's J3B plus Gareth and Pharrell and actually Jamiroquai, because I actually forgot to write what Jamiroquai was up to.
He can join my gang.
Well, he is not going to do that.
Okay.
So we are going to cut away from dinner into the barracks, the living space where y'all are all hanging out. Jamiroquai and Gareth actually have been spending the day together. Pharrell would have been spending the day with them as well, but Pharrell had to attend this dinner. No, actually, Gareth and Pharrell and Jamiroquai are essentially joining forces together to investigate into this silver-faced man that murdered his brother.
Scandalous.
Basically, the three of them are forming sort of like a investigative team, trying to figure out what's going on there. But all of you are in this living space. If you want to talk, ask any questions. If you have any questions about that or about other things,
I think I'd probably tell them. I'm assuming this is like the first time we're getting to talk like all day. I think I'll tell them about my experience at the warehouse with the robots and
Duradera.
Yeah,
and all
telling
that.
them about Duradera and I'd probably give.
Would you have gone into detail about everything? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like talking to us about seeing the robot and everything, and like.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I would tell. Said that, and
it
I probably
is just you three, Jamiroquai, Gareth, and Pharrell. It is the six of you.
And I'll probably mention to Jamiroquai, Pharrell, and Gareth that's probably a good lead to start out on.
Yeah.
Do you think
once the robot is back up and running?
Do you think the robot could it be from beyond the storm?
What do you mean?
They said it was weathered by sand, and there's a large portion of the yonder that is now consumed by this storm.
You know?
Do you think perhaps there was a town, Duradera, that existed beyond that point? Because it's expanding. You guys didn't want to talk to the fucking nerds, but I got the information that this storm is ever expanding, right? So...
I mean, I could see it was expanding. It was getting bigger. Like you could look at it and it was getting
obviously.
bigger.
That's not you.
I don't
not
need
the
figures
point
to
at
tell
all.
me that. I can
Nerds
see
are
it with my
smart.
eyes.
You headaches. You both give me headaches.
Headaches.
Hey, Corvette, can we talk about your serious trust issues?
No.
Okay.
Our brother's got trauma. And
Guys,
that's okay.
I trust you. I just, anyone that's not you, I don't trust. Because, fuck them. They might try to murder me. I mean...
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Have we gotten betrayed a lot? I don't feel like we have.
Not that I'm aware
I mean,
of.
at every turn, I feel like someone's trying to stick a knife in my ass, so I don't know.
Is that right?
The Acolyte's the only one I can remember who's betrayed
And
us.
I wouldn't even say he betrayed us.
I don't think he
he was
betrayed
just
us. I just think he just outright attacked us.
It was a 30-second deal, but it was a deal.
You made a deal with an enemy. They could tell you whatever they want and stab you. It's not betrayal. That's just them being a bad person. We knew he was a bad person.
We knew he liked worms.
He had a lot of worms. I don't know
worms are
necessarily
weird.
that he liked worms. He really liked water. But my point is,
He's dead.
yeah, he's definitely dead, but now we're linked. Like, we've got to pay up what we owe to these fools for killing.
I'm sorry.
Like
but-
I mean, we
grad-
didn't kill anybody. It was technically the...
We got him
the
killed.
den of Tiny
We didn't
Thieves.
kill.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Corvette,
No,
could you
we
just
didn't
pause
tell
for a
him to
second?
go there.
What did you
No,
say?
but we did.
Wait, what do you mean? It's
In the process of chasing him down and
uh-huh.
looking for him, he got caught up with the Thieves Guild, yes.
No, he was
But
gone.
don't get it twisted. if he did run into
We
them,
were on the
I
fucking
personally would definitely have probably killed him. And now it's sort of like a situation where we stop them from getting their vengeance on the thieves that killed him. And now we owe them something? It's a lot
don't
deeper
know
than a
any
life
of
for
that
a
shit.
life thing with them. It seems
I
like
don't
they're
think-
trying to ruin everything we've, come in contact with. But
All right. If I'm being honest, I'm actually starting to just I feel like we're kind of just turning our wheels here.
No.
I say
Here's my
we
thought.
we have
Here's
a
my
good
long
long rest.
Here's my theory. I've got a theory. Could you?
All
could
right,
I
bring
tell you
out
my
the
theory?
board, get the strings ready. I'm ready.
Listen. So
Pepe Sylvia.
I got boxes full of Pepe. No, but I think he was more important than his lame ass whole deal actually gave to us, right? He was something more than just find a map guy. And because we stopped him in that, we chased him into a bee's nest. Let's just put it as that. He got stung up real bad and died from all the bees.
Like in My Girl.
He... like in Shallow Hal.
Does that happen in Shallow Hal?
No, I just remember him having fucking all the Vaseline on his eyes, and it looked like he got stung by a bunch of bees. Anyway, I think because we stopped a major pivotal point in their grand scheme, the Tide, whatever, they're scary folks, that they need a replacement. And because we've been around all these important key figures and people who could potentially easily replace an Acolyte of the Tide type of person. We've got Dahlia, a crazy powerful magic user and oracle. We've got us all having this grand tideness together with our birthmark thing and like the grandiose stuff happening with our mom. Like, they just need someone to fill in this slot. But because we don't keep still enough for them to just snatch us up and do it, they have to chase us and kind of like almost like weed us out and kind of.
Bond, I know you're. Listen, you're the most educated amongst us. I don't want to.
What I'm saying is, I think this is all.
The map had our birthmark.
Yes.
We went to the mountain. You got birthmarks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're after us, and they would have been after us no matter what.
Yes.
I think we got lucky. Or maybe some kind of divine intervention to intercept.
I think we think we're lucky.
And thwarted their plan.
I think it's like hunting an animal. I think they're like starting fires around where we were last seen to kind of get us corralled to a specific point.
But what I'm saying is I think whatever happens, it was inevitable.
Yes, but I think that they know this and they're using that to their advantage to get us where they want us.
Do you think that the Tide is in reference to the Bear and Wander expanding?
Like the Tide coming
Bear
in?
and Yonder?
Yeah, that one.
I think
that'd be counterintuitive.
I think it's connected. I think it is all connected. And I think that they're trying to...
I just realized you guys tricked me into doing nerd shit. I'm going to sleep. We'll follow the map. We'll figure it out by stabbing the people who know.
I think Gareth interjects and says, look, I think that's a good point. I think y'all have a really crazy adventure ahead of you. Not that you haven't had a crazy adventure ahead of you for the whole time I've known you. But I think it's probably best if y'all get some sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning, and we'll see you off. We'll go ahead and prep some.
Hey,
rations,
I don't know the next time we'll be here, and I don't know the next time I'll see you, buddy. I'll see you in the morning.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean,
were you calling Gareth buddy?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
I think Gareth is like buddy.
I can't be. I'm having emotional shit because I'm here with. It's like
I get it.
I think Bond's broken.
My brothers are here. I don't want to say exactly, but if I could, maybe
just
see you.
Just go sleep.
Your brothers
over.
are really homophobic. I get it.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Over.
No, not at all. I'm just embarrassed because I've never been.
We just hate the French.
Oh, that's true.
Here it is. Anyway,
I think that was part of.
Listen.
Has that been a euphemism the whole time?
Listen, Gareth, alright? I likes you, and I wants you. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Okay, that's...
Gareth, do you want to sleep over?
And then we fade to
There it is.
Oh, man.